Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And today, in the last few minutes, Sarina Wiegman has announced her first ever England squad for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers against North Macedonia and Luxembourg. And it's a very interesting squad that she's announced. Obviously, there's some players missing through injury, the likes of Ellie Roebuck and Kira Walsh and Lucy Bronze are the main three that are missing due to injury. But so the squad that she's gone through is the goalkeepers. She's got Mary Earps, Sandy McGeever, Carly Telford. So no place in there for Aston Villa's Hannah Hampton just yet, which I think is a little bit of a surprise for me. I was expecting Hannah Hampton to be in and around this squad now. So very surprised that Carly Telford is still getting called up. The defence, they've got Millie Bright, Jess Carter, Niamh Charles, Rachel Daly, Alex Greenwood, Steph Horton, Esme Morgan, Demi Stokes and Lotte Wubben-Moy. No real surprise there. I expected the likes of Morgan, Wubben-Moy and Charles to be around there. Demi Stokes and Alex Greenwood were going to be the two left backs fighting for the position. So no surprises there. Into the midfield, which is a very thin midfield as how they've got it here in the squad announcement. You've got Jill Scott, Georgia Stanway, Lucy Staniforth, Leah Williamson and Katie Zellum. The two surprises being Zellum and Staniforth being selected for it by England. I don't think many people were expecting that when Wiegman took over. I said they could be still used back in my video back in November when I talked about potential players that Sarina Wiegman could use, but I wasn't expecting them to be included in her first squad. And then the attacking line, they've got Beth England, Lauren Hemp, Fran Kirby, Beth Mead, Nikita Paris, Ella Toone, Ebony Salmon and Ellen White. No real surprises there going forward. I expected that pretty much to be the forward line. Obviously, Alessia Russo's not fully fit yet for Manchester United. She's only played her first game back at the weekend just gone. Chloe Kelly would be in there, but obviously she's injured, so it's not too much of a surprise that that is the forward lineup. So, looking this down now, if I was to try and do Sarina Wiegman's very first squad against North Macedonia, I would say McGeever will be the goalkeeper. Then we have right back of Niamh Charles, centre halves of Horton and Bright, left back of Greenwood. Midfield three, I would go with Scott, Toone and Stanway. And then the forward three, I'd go with Paris, Mead or Kirby there, and then Ebony Salmon through the middle is what I would have as my 4-3-3 if Sarina Wiegman is going to stick to that like she did with the Netherlands. But we don't know anything else about how Sarina's going to set up or whether there will be any changes to how she did it in the Netherlands compared to England. So it's not long now to go until her first international set up with the England games, and it's going to be very exciting to see how it does happen. And of course, the other day it was announced that the Lionesses have a new TV deal, and it is that ITV will be the home of England's women's football qualifiers until 2025. In the statement it says ITV will show England's women's senior games, tournament qualifiers and internationals in a new 4-year deal from this season up into and including the 2024-25 season. So all games will be shown free to air on ITV, ITV4 and the ITV Hub, beginning with North Macedonia on the 17th of September, which is going to be absolutely great to see. Obviously, a lot of women's football now with this new Sky deal will be going behind a paywall. Obviously, those games that aren't shown on Sky are still on either the BBC or the FA Player, so it's good to see that another channel is going to get the rights to show the Lionesses, and it'll be interesting to see the lineup that they bring in for presenters and who will be in and amongst the pundits in the studio, because what Sky have done so far this opening weekend was really good, and I think they did an excellent job with it, and I think it's going to be an incredible season, so it'll be interesting to see how ITV do with it and how we can see Lioness's progress in the future. Right, make sure you turn on post notifications, like the video, and follow us on social media for all the latest news elsewhere. And until then, we'll see you soon.